I know we're late in the episode, but we wanted to play a little game. We haven't done a curiosity moment in a little bit, and it's Black History Month, so we might as well play a little Black Card Revoke, revoked,
Yes.
and so I know we're an hour 12 in already. That's crazy, but we'll play a few rounds here. So you got it, Jarrell?
I do have it here. So, community, if you don't know, it's a game called Black Card Revoked. There are a different couple questions on each card as far as, common or things in the Black community you should know, or trivia as far as Black music or movies or lines or lyrics. You got to finish, the lyric or the line, etc. And so we're going to be doing the majority rules version. So that means Auntie Shar and Auntie Vodka over here will decide, their answers, and then I will chime in with the one that I will be the tiebreaker, I should say, between the two. So
here we go.
First question is, what's something your mama told you to do that she could do herself?
Get the remote.
Girl, get up.
That's the number one answer. Number one answer, survey says.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, all right, but let me at least read the answers. Okay, I feel like I know the answer. Okay, but A, take the chicken out.
Oh my God.
I take it back. That might be the number one answer. I'm done. I'm done already.
B, turn the light out. C, watch her kids.
D.
Or D, go to the store.
Mine is take the chicken out.
Out of those four,
I'm hot already.
the only reason why I don't want to say get the chicken out is because it's not that she couldn't do it, but it's usually because she's not there. So,
Yeah.
For latchkey kids,
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's true.
You owe like 4 whole hours before she gets home. So I'm gonna say go to the store. I don't know. It's probably not what you're gonna say, but it's all good.
Honestly, no.
You're probably gonna say turn the light on.
No, see, for me it was watch your kids because I'm the oldest, and I'm
Right.
like, what?
Yeah.
What? I gotta do this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be babysitting. Like,
Sure.
you go to the playground. Watch your sister.
Mine was take your brother. Where your brother at?
Right. Take your sister with you. Like,
Yeah.
I used to
Love
I
your
used to
brother.
I used to hate that. I love my siblings so much, but I used to absolutely hate that. And I would say the next thing would be go to the store. I used to hate having to go to the gas station, and you better come back with my change. Like,
Right.
why didn't you?
And when you're little, you're only but 3 feet high, so all the candy and whatnot that's right in front of the thing is staring you right in your
enticing
face.
you.
And then you just smell all that sugar, and it's just like it's like a crackhead. Just like,
Yeah.
Is this ass whooping worth it for these
Right.
laters?
Mine was always the food, though. Go check on the food. To this day, like I'll go home, like go check the food.
Really?
It's like you put it in now.
Come on, Mama Revis. Now you
go check the food.
Leave your kids alone.
Go check the food.
All right, next question. What's the first thing they're gonna ask you to do when visiting a new church?
Oh God.
Is it A, give an offering, B, to stand, C, come to the altar, or D, say something to your neighbor?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say D, say something to your neighbor, because that usually comes before they introduce everybody.
Ooh. I'm torn between that one or
neighbor,
stand.
neighbor.
Because usually it's
Have
like
a great day.
usually it's like, at least at ours and like a lot of churches we went to, it was like stand if you like new to the church or something, or you're a guest, and then they're like, say something to your neighbor, say hey to your neighbor. And so it's like almost like you had to stand there and say something to your neighbor. So I think I'm gonna say Stan for me at least.
That's what I was going to, because that was the thing that we like when I think about being a visitor at a new church. That's how you were singled out as a visitor as a new church, was by standing. And then it was coming to the altar. Because sometimes they'd be like, "What's your name, honey? What's your name?" And you would have to say your name into the microphone. Yep. And then all of a sudden, they were praying over you right there in the altar, and then they would lead you to the back, and that's when they got your membership information.
Yep. Love it.
Oh man,
I hated that. I hated that. Don't make me stand. Don't make me do anything.
That was one reason why I didn't like bringing my friends to my church, because I was like, oh damn, I know they're gonna do it. Yeah. Okay, next question. If you never watched this TV show, you need your black card revoked.
Ooh.
Is it A, Good Times, B, The Jeffersons, C, A Different World, or D, A Living Color?
Ooh, which one would make you? All the above. You said Jefferson's, Good Times,
Different World,
A Different World,
and
A Living Color.
I'm gonna say In Living Color. I just feel like the rest of them might have been a little more mainstream, but if you was like a diehard In Living Color fan, like especially the first season, after Jim Carrey blew up, it's like
this is so generational though.
It is a very generational call,
because like In Living Color been off the air for damn near 25 years. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
30 at this point. Yeah.
You know,
but I mean, the Jeffersons and Good Times been off for like 60 years.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, well,
but even though they've been off for so long, they're still very ingrained in the culture.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like, as much as I want to say In Living Color, I kind of feel like for the vast majority of people that are probably listening, they probably didn't grow up with In Living Color. They might have heard references to it. I'm trying to think about what they would have likely have seen.
Oh,
Sanford and Son?
No, that was my shit. That's what I'm missing. I like, because I didn't really watch Good Times with the Jeffersons, but Sanford and Son I watched a lot of.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Corey loves watching Sanford. He'll I could go downstairs right now and it'd probably be Sanford and Son.
Gosh, I would say I would say the oldest one. I would say Good Times.
And maybe Good Times is like Black 101.
That's
like 102.
And plus Janet Jackson was on there, so you know people the throwbacks and whatnot, and everybody didn't heard about like the damns. Like I feel like.
So if you didn't watch that one, you need your card revoked.
I mean, y'all picked the two that I was the most torn between. Like honestly, it's if you didn't watch those two shows, I hate that this question said like one show, but like those two shows are definitely pillars.
Absolutely,
definitely fucking pillars.
Agree.
Yeah.
I mean, just the shade that they threw all the time on Sanford and Son, just the unmitigated shade at everybody, on Esther, all the racial jokes, you know, like just like.
All right, what's the next one?
Okay. Next question. What's the best song to lay your partner down to?
Ooh.
Is it A, Knockin' the Boots, H-Town?
Knockin' the Boots.
Hey. Is it B, Say Yes by Floetry?
Ooh.
Is it C, Freaking You by Jodeci?
Ooh.
Or is it D, Seems Like You Ready, R. Kelly?
Well, he's canceled, so not D.
I mean, I read it for card's sake. Card's sake, but I already knew.
Damn.
I'm gonna say Knockin' the Boots.
Mine is between Say Yes or
Freaking
Jodeci.
You?
Freaking
Yeah,
You
I
might
know.
edge it because it's just a little nastier than Say Yes is like the sensual one.
You know.
Not or Freaking You is like nasty, like you throwing it down. Like you put that one on, you know what you about to get. Say Yes might be a little more like foreplay, a little more tender love and care.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking You, like we fucking.
I agree. It's Freaking You for me. It's Freaking You for me.
Yeah.
You about to
get all with the Tim. You're gonna get all this dick with the Tim's on.
Okay. Look, we taking a smoke break.
Playing.
No.
I don't. No.
Especially
it's
not
so
now.
Wild. Like it's so wild because I grew up like seeing images on TV of like, you know, all these people like, you know, having sex and like, or like being in the bedroom or whatever, about to like whatever. And it was always like a song playing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Every now and then Fizz will pull out a soundtrack. Every now and then, you know, Fizz will pull out we'll pull out a playlist. And that was one of the things that sealed the deal. When we finally did it 4 months later and he had a playlist, I said,
"Oh, you got that Poon Tunes?"
I was like,
okay. That's what we used to call it, guys, the Poon Tunes.
Poon Tunes. Oh, that's great. All right, next question. What might mama say you need in order to get some McDonald's?
Oh, a job.
Literally, A says a job. Literally, that is A. A job.
You got McDonald's money? You got a job?
Girl, look.
That's
B, a clue. C, some good grades. Or D, McDonald's money.
McDonald's money. You got McDonald's money?
McDonald's money. You got McDonald's money.
Then a job, and then grades, and then a clue. Yeah. Actually, my parents never said a clue. That was never good terminology.
Yeah. But McDonald's money or a job?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got good grades, you were rewarded with some. So
yeah. And if I got good grades, I didn't want McDonald's. I wanted something a little more than McDonald's.
Right. I knew better. I knew what was up. Too funny. Okay. Next question. If you haven't watched this movie, you need to get your black card revoked. A, Boys in the Hood.
Ricky!
B, The Wiz. C, The Color Purple. Or D, Roots.
Oof.
Don't watch it.
It's The Color Purple for me. It's The Color Purple for me. It's a wrap.
See, I feel like The Color Purple got kind of mainstream there. Oh, what was B again?
The Wiz.
See, it might be The Wiz for me.
Yeah, and I just and it's The Wiz for me because that's something that's just black that a lot of people, like, you have to be in our community to know about The Wiz. Yeah. Like, white people can find
and to appreciate it like we
Purple. Do. Right. They find out about Color Purple. They can watch Color Purple. There's a book, you know. We hear quotes about Boys in the Hood all the time.
Roots was like all on TV forever.
Right. And they keep making multiple slave movies and all sorts of stuff like that. Like, so I feel like The Wiz is the one thing that is a pure black culture.
To take the whitest movie ever created, it'd be like, you know what, we're gonna make a black ass movie. I'm just saying.
So Fizz's favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we finally moved together like a year and a half later, he didn't even know that The Wiz existed. And I played The Wiz for him, and he was just like, what is
that? You can win.
Right. It was almost too much for him. He was like, I think I just need to stick with the classics. Yeah. There was just a lot, you know.
That's a lot just happening.
It is very, very like Motown, Detroit, Motor City.
I love it every second of it.
I love it. It is so black.
Speaking of like your partner not knowing something, the other night, I was finally watching Abbott Elementary. And I was like, Sheryl Lee Ralph.
I watched it too.
And I was like, Sheryl Lee Ralph is in this? And he's like, who's Sheryl Lee Ralph? And I said,
oh my God.
I paused the TV show, looked at him, I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, Lauryn Hill's mama, Moesha mama, Dream Girls, the original Dream Girl. I was like, stop it. I was like, don't play with me, Corey. I was like, I have not done my due diligence in this relationship.
Him as a husband.
Right. But to be in this relationship this long and you don't know who Cheryl Lee Ralph is? Can't do it. I was heartbroken.
And she is a powerhouse in that.
She
really is, girl.
Is a powerhouse in that sitcom. Like, I fucking love her character so much.
I'm so glad y'all watched the show because it is so good. It is.
So I'm through only like 3 episodes or something like that now. But
I got caught up.
How do you not know that?
Yeah,
girl, she kills me. She kills me.
All right, let's do a couple more.
Okay. All right. Okay. What holiday do you always make it to church for? A, New Year's Eve.
Every holiday.
B, Easter. C, Mother's Day, or D, Christmas.
Oh, it's gotta be Easter. You get that Easter suit and the Easter speech.
I would have to say Easter. I don't really go to church like that, but it would be Easter.
Easter's a fashion show.
It I would agree it's Easter, but close second was always New Year's Eve because when we were kids, we had to do what our parents do, and we rang in the New Year praise in that church, and that was our countdown.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Every New Year's Eve, like bring it
they
in
still
the New
do
Year
that
at church.
Really?
Yeah, same. Girl, my mama was.
Last 2 years
What was your
Baptist?
Like, okay.
Yep.
And yours Baptist too?
Yeah. Yeah, and let me tell you, we would fast for the first like 14 days too of the year, and yeah, my mom tried to get me to do that shit this year. I said no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No.
Every year. And I remember, like, especially when I got, and it's just a teenager mode too, because you just want to do what your friends are doing. But I remember, like, finally getting a car, but still, literally, like, all my friends are gathering at like at our friend's house and doing New Year's Eve. I had to do, plus I played the piano at church, so I had to be there. But literally, the compromise was you got to be there through midnight. Yep. Once the ball drops, the balloons drops, then you could go to your friends, and you better be home in like the next 2 hours. Like, so pretty much by the time my parents got home, I had to be back home. Yeah. But like, at 16, that was like traumatizing. Now it's like, okay, it was a very blip in the radar of life.
Yeah. Next question. Who's the ugliest rapper of the 80s and 90s?
Ooh.
Rapper, though.
It got to be Mosquito Man.
Yeah, rapper. Is it A, KRS-One?
Oh, damn.
B, Flavor Flav?
Yep, Mosquito Man.
He's not really a rapper, though. He's a hype man.
He was a hype man.
Yeah, true. C, Biz Markie? Or D, Old Dirty Bastard?
Ooh, Old Dirty wasn't cute either. I'm going with the hype man, Mosquito. He looked like a mosquito.
I want to say. I mean, this is set up.
It was set up. It was a setup. They petty as hell for writing that.
He's not a rapper in that sense. He's a hype man. So I wouldn't even put him in the same category as all those other people. Yes, he is the ugliest person on that list. That being said,
why you do him like that, Dewan? Hey, he shaded them twice. He shaded them twice. You ain't even a rapper, and you the ugliest. But yeah, they set him up for that question. They wrong for that.
That was a little Phaedra Park shade.
That was.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't.
All right, let's do two more.
Is a second though. ODB is a second.
Yeah, ODB was not cute, but he had some dope ass music though. Ooh.
He did.
Okay. All right. Next question is: what does it mean if someone has booking info on Instagram? A, they're selling some hair. B, they don't have a real job.
I hate you so much.
C, they're a relationship guru. Or D, they can help you turn $50 into $500.
Oh, stop it. I'm so done. I'm so done. Fuck this game.
Why are they being so petty? Like,
They're probably selling some hair though. And they trying to turn 50 to 500.
That minus D trying to turn 50 into 100. I hate whoever wrote
Black
that.
Card Revoke, who wrote that? Let us know.
They ain't shit. They
ain't
really
shit
ain't
for
shit. They really ain't shit.
How they gonna take us from the 1980s and 90s all the way up to
the Facebook selling hair?
Oh my God, I'm hot.
That's like asking the question. Somebody pulls up and they're selling stuff out of their trunk. What do they got inside of there?
Right,
honey.
CDs,
right, watches,
balloons, hats,
clothes,
shoes.
Literally, that's what I love about East Atlanta that I'm going to miss so bad because it's starting to gentrify. But literally, at the old Long John Silver's parking lot, there's all graffitied up.
Oh my God!
Literally every weekend, there's a dude out there either barbecuing or selling. Like this week, he had like it was like Valentine's Day, so he had like the Valentine's Day baskets.
Oh my God!
He had like these like almost look like church like outfits. It was crazy. I was like, I love everything about this right here.
Honestly, like D came
they
to
ain't shit for that question.
They really ain't. Let me tell you, they can help you turn 50 into 500. I felt that. I was like, God damn. But you know what? But also couldn't deny B though. They don't have a real job. I was like,
yeah. They Tommy. He ain't got no job. Oh, speaking of Tommy, side note again, they're doing a on BET Plus. I think they're doing a Martin reunion.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
yes.
cool. Okay.
Yeah,
that'll be cute.
Yeah,
I'll tune in for that.
I'll get that 7-day trial.
Yeah, I'll send y'all my info.
Okay, cool. Thank you, boo.
Yeah. I'll share my info.
All right, let's do one more. Make it a good one.
Final question. All right. You know you lost your pastor. You know your pastor is lost when A, you see them in the club. B, he want you to buy him a bigger plane. C, he in the studio with Kanye. Or D, he is always talking about before he was saved.
It's D. It's D for me. It's D. It's D for me.
That's it. It's D.
I'm done with this game. This game is too stupid. This game is too stupid. I want to be in that room when they writing this shit. Like going to work every day and having to write stuff like this has got to be a key and a half.
Look, you know there's a bottle of Douce,
honey,
in that room.
Honey,
right?
No lie. Oh man, I forget. We gotta play that game more often on here. That shit really is funny.
Oh God.
So community, we gonna post some of these. We want to know your answers. Hopefully you're laughing as hard as we are. Because that shit is dope. Happy Black History Month. Hopefully you had a good month. Have a great rest of the year because it's Black History all day, every day.
Absolutely.
Period. It's Pisces season. My birthday coming up in a week. So you want to send me some gifts, send me some gifts. You want to send some dick pics, send some dick pics.
There you go. Ask for what you want.
I'm just saying.
What you want,
you know, and here's the thing. I'm going to show them to my husband. I'm like, ooh, look at this one.
Right. Sharing is caring. Exactly. And she's going to share them with us too.
Period.
Just so y'all know.
Exactly. So, all right. Well, wash your hands, wash your legs, wash your ass. See you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Everybody.